Got him. Whoa! Big! Big! G'day folks, today I'm taking small stream fishing to the extreme. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Today I'm fishing this tiny little stream, one of the smallest creeks that I fish. I was up in this area taking bird photos with Loretta last week. We photographed some gang cockatoos and I saw some nice trout in the creek. I have caught trout in this creek before, but I've never fished it as thoroughly as I'm going to fish it today. I'm going to be drifting worms through the pools. There's going to be areas of this creek that I can't get into that are too overgrown and areas that are a bit more open. Let's get a worm on. I'm going to start with that lovely looking pool there, then fish this pool, then I'm going to get out and make my way around to wherever I can find my way in. Now, I promise to behave myself today. I'll say this only once. I'm using Jan Juck fishing worms. For the rest of the video, I'll just call them worms. But you can buy these worms online at I think it's fishingworms.com.au. I'm not really sure, but I will put a link in the video description below. I'm hoping that my dark pants and camouflage jacket will help me to sneakily sneak down here and fish this hole from above. I am up high, right where the fish can see me at the moment. I reckon if I could just put a worm right in the middle, if there's a fish, I might catch it. But I'll have to stand dead still. Oh, there's a fish on it. Got him. Look at that. Oh, look at the waves. Well, that plan worked, sort of. I've got my bogs on today. I've just got to be a bit careful because they're not as high as my gumboots. So they'll let water in a bit sooner. Got to be a fish in there somewhere, surely. Thought I just saw a flash. My line's dropped really slack. There's a fish. Got him. Ha! I thought I saw a flash when I first threw that out there then. And we have a lovely little brown trout. Hooked in the top of the lip for easy release. Brown trout, see you later mate. Now I won't say it too loud because it's such a small little spot, but I'm on the board. Now I'll leave that exact same worm on there. I'll just thread it through once or twice more. See if we can get another fish out of it. Got it. Oh, I missed him. That was a bite. That was a fish. For sure. Didn't feel much weight. Just felt a slight bit of resistance and saw a flash of gold. Got him this time. Oh, it was a nice fish too. Whoa! A nice fish is a big fish. This was one of those cross that bridge when I get to it moments, and now I've just got to it. It's still on. Uh-oh. This may end very badly. Oh dear. This is not going to end well. I've got a funny feeling that ground's going to be soft. Oh, I'm in beauty. It's not too bad. Have a look at the size of this fish. I was only thinking if there's a big fish in this creek, it'll be in this hole. That's a good 40 centimetre plus fish. Oh, come on, mate. I'll try and get a photo of it on the log here if I can. The log's nice and damp, so have a look at that. But if you just lay there, I'm going to get a quick photo of you, then put you back. What an absolutely beautiful brown trout. Oh, see you later, mate. He's gone. There was always going to be a fish in this hole, but I wasn't expecting one that big. That was on the same worm that I caught that last small trout on. I've just put a fresh worm on, and it's probably a long shot, but I'll give it a second and see if there's another fish here. Although I think the commotion would have spooked everything. And then I'll try and get out somehow. There's a bite. Got him. I did get another one out of this hole. Two in the one pool. Mate, you're lucky that other one hasn't eaten you. You are lucky that that other fish hasn't gobbled you up. Daily double, 2 from the one pool. On the worms. I love fishing with worms after we've had a bit of rain. Not just a shower, you've got to have wet ground and green grass and damp gullies. And that's what we've got now, and that's why worms are working so well. I fished this from well back here. Not many places where I can fish from well back. It's a bite. And again. He's let it go. That got him. That done him. Something was nibbling on it. There's a nibble. Got him. Oh, done him again. Getting a couple of nibblios. Oh, there's a bite straight away. Got him. Only a little fish. Another little brown trout. I'm only going to cast in down there if I can. Just deep. Lovely small brown. See you later, mate. I'm using a little split shot and a small hook. That's all I'm using. And I'm just going to slide the split shot down closer to the hook to make it easier to cast. The more distance you have between the split shot and the hook, the harder it is to cast, and the more you foul up on branches and stuff. There he is. Got him. Another little one. What's that, 5 now? 4 all about this size and 1 submarine fish. Fish number 5. See you later, mate. I caught nothing in this hole when I fished it last year. Perfect hole for a big fish. Got him. Whoa! Big! Big! I just said perfect hole for a big fish, and look at this. This is bigger than the last one I caught. This is a submarine. I just said a perfect hole for a big fish. Last year when I fished this pool I didn't catch anything. Have a look at the size of that. Yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Mate, stop flapping. I'll get a quick photo of you and I'll put you back. Have a look at the size of that. That's got to be nudging. Oh, it's got to be close to 47, 48 centimetres. Oh. What a monster. Whew. It's very humid, it's cool, but everything is drenched and saturated, and the trout are feeding heavily on worms. What a buzz! I really hope that the image quality is okay in this video. I'm filming at 2.7K resolution, but I'm filming at 60 frames a second, which means essentially it's got to take 60 photos each second. There's a bite, got him! Essentially it's got to take 60 photos every second, and in dark conditions. It's quite dark here today. It could raise the ISO to achieve that and result in grainy footage. Tech talk while I'm catching trout. This is probably the 3rd biggest one today. I've lost count now. I'm sure I'm up to 7 or 8. Yeah, it's a fat fish. What have you got in your tummy, mate? Apart from a lot. 2 in the one hole. That'll be a nice fish to put in the pan, I reckon. Very, very fat. Very healthy trout. See you later, mate. And he's only trying to get fatter by eating my worms. Actually, that is a perfect example of what I say over and over in my channel. fish the back of the hole first, so that if you catch a fish you don't disturb the front of the hole. I pulled that really big fish out of the back bit just here, so the fish up there didn't see the commotion because they were upstream of all the disturbance, and that's what enabled me to get 2 fish out of the one pool. That actually, that confirms what I bang on about all the time. Always start at the back to increase your chances of catching more than one fish in the pool. Gangangs. Gangang cockatoos, beautiful birds. It's a bite. Something nibbling out there. Got him. Look at the size of it, little one. Not as tiny as I first thought, but similar to all the other little ones that I've caught today. Go on. I've caught trout in this pool before, and there's ripples on the water, so I reckon something must be moving around down there. There's a big one coming right near it. He picked it up, he's looking at it, he's got it, got him. Oh, damn him. Oh, there's a huge one looking at my worms. Take it. Oh, there's a big fish. I can still see it. He's looking for the worms and I'm snagged. Come on, get off, get off. Get off. Yes, 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 I'm off. I can't see the big fish now, but I know it's there. There it is, I can see it. That's just right on top of it. He's looking at him, he's looking at him. Got him. Oh, I missed him. That's a huge fish. That's bigger than the big one that I got before. I don't know where it went. He's still there. I can still see a fish there. I reckon he's got it. Got him. Yes. Yes. 3 times. That's a big fish. That's a good fish. That is a real nice fish. Oh no, it's not as big as the last one I got. Similar to the first big one. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, that was over the top of me bogs. I was just about to say that was nearly over the top of me bogs, but it was. There's no nilly about it. Mate, get your act together. I want to get a photo of you. Because you're a monster. That is a decent fish. That is a proper trout. Have a look at that. That is a mind-blowingly awesome fish. Where's a good spot for a photo? Here. I've got a couple of quick photos of this big fish. See you later, mate. Off it goes. This is incredible. This is the pinnacle of small stream trout fishing. This is the ultimate in small stream trout fishing. Awesome. Now this is the last hole I'm going to fish with this battery. After this pool, I'm going to change camera batteries because it's getting a bit flat and down to 10%. I thought something would come out after that then. Oh, got him. Another nice one. Not as big as that last one. Don't snap the line. Ugh. That's a lovely trout. Just I'm getting some nice fish today. I am getting some beautiful trout today. My camera battery is almost flat. I'll put this back, change batteries, and then keep on making my way upstream. I'm right on the top of the mouth. There you go. Awesome. Oops. See you later, mate. He's keen to go. Oh, I've just changed batteries. Ready to go and put a fresh worm on. This really is a super fishing trip. I'm praying that my camera settings of 60 frames a second are okay and that the light's not too low, because I really want the quality to be good on this video. It's a pretty special sort of a trip, this one. Oh, it's a nice looking bit. Oh, there's a fish I just spooked one out of the back of the pool. It was a bite. Had a bite. I spooked one and had a bite. And there's a rise. There's something taking it. Got him. Fish everywhere in here. Come on, mate. I reckon I saw at least 3 fish here then. I'll see if I can get another one in here. I think I made a fair commotion, so I probably won't, but you never know. If there's one up there, upstream of the commotion, I might just get lucky. Yep. God, definitely had a bite from a second fish. I definitely had a bite from another fish. Well, there's a bite. He's got it, he's got it. Got him. Ha! 2 in the 1 hole. This is going to be a very fish-rich video, isn't it? What do you think, beautiful little brown trout? Do you think this might be a fish-rich video? Yes, Roy, I do think that. So do I, mate. There's a little one on it. Tiny little fish. He's got it, has he? Oh no. Yes, he has. He's had me under a rock. There's the smallest one today. From one extreme to the other. And I've caught 3 fish on that one worm. I might put a fresh one on now. I don't think he hasn't got a bit of gratitude, that one. Smallest trout of the day. Gone. From one extreme to the other. Oh, one just swam up the rapids there then. Don't know whether the camera picked it up, but a trout just swam up those little rapids. Nice deep hole. These deeper holes seem to be where the bigger fish are hiding. Someone's got that now. Got him. He's not a bigger fish, he's an averagey fish. Averager fish. Now, no doubt a few people are going to be wondering why I'm catching so many big fish in such a small creek. I'm going to take the time to explain my theory now. It's the trout are getting ready to spawn. It's not spawning season yet. It's currently the middle of April. It's not even the middle of April. It's the Wednesday after Easter, whatever that is. But I reckon because we've had quite a bit of rain, the trout have seized the opportunity of increased water flows to make their way up into these small streams to get ready to spawn in another 4 or 5 weeks. They're coming up here, and I reckon they're starting to pair up, or if they're not, they might be starting to pair up soon, and then they'll get ready to spawn when the temperatures get a bit colder and things get right. That's my theory. If you were to go trout fishing 6 weeks ago, I reckon these fish would have been way down in the main waterway further down, not up here in the tributary. But I just think that with that extra rain that we've had this autumn, they've taken advantage of the good flows and swam up while they can in preparation to spawn. That's why I think there's so many big fish in this tiny stream at the moment. I can see him, he's feeding. He looks like he's feeding. I'll cast that in front of him. You should be able to see that now. He's come straight over to it and got him. Yep, hooked him. The first time he came over to it, it was wrapped up in one of these red berries off these trees here. But the second time, after I took the berry off and it looked a bit more natural, he said, "That's a worm, and I want it." A nice fish. Not the biggest one today, of course, but it's certainly a lovely trout on any given day. It's a nice fish from any waterway on any trout fishing trip. That's a lovely trout. Gone. What a ripper. Another ripper. Oh. There's one there. He looked up, but he did grab it. Of course, he looked up, he didn't grab it, but he did. He turned around and swam, but he didn't swim far enough to take up the slack. What a lovely little brown. So fish swam over to that then. He's right near. It's quite a decent sized fish too. Has he got it? Yes. Right. Took me a while. Not as big as I thought he was. I thought it was a bit bigger, but anyway, still a lovely trout. Beautiful colour, isn't it? Look at the colours on that. Very healthy fish. Oh, there goes a fish. I swam into the hole at 1,000 miles an hour. I got a bite too. Got him. Oh, he was a nice fish. Look at the size of the bow waves. I didn't feel much weight, so he might come back if I'm lucky. He's taking it. Got him. He is a lovely fish. Oh, he got off. He wasn't as big as the real big kahunas that I've been catching today, but it was certainly one of the larger ones. Got him. Hooked a really nice one and lost it, then got this smaller one. I'll have to do the whole wet my hands on the grass again. Wet my hands on anything I touch, because everything's drenched. Go on. Got him. In the waterfall hole. Lip hooked and all. See you later, alligator. Might see if I can just get one more out of this pool. That was a bite. Got him. Oh, he's a good one too. Closing the day with a nice fish. This is as far as I'm fishing because there's no trout upstream of this waterfall. This is the cut-off point. Get a photo of you, mate, in front of that waterfall. Last trout of the day. See you later, mate. Folks, I'm finishing up here. There's no trout upstream of this waterfall. This is the cut-off point. I have had an awesome day catching some massive trout in such a tiny stream. They were going nuts on worms. There'll be a link to where you can buy the worms and anything else I was using today in the video description below the video. Thank you all very much for watching.